If you have been looking for a good virtual private network or VPN, whether you are worried about your online privacy, especially when you are on the different public connections, this brief video review is for you. If you've been looking for the best bang for your buck or one that is actually worth the money that you will be paying, this brief video is for you as well. This video will be a brief review of the Featured Ivacy VPN Service. Now, there are links below in the video description. If at any time you would like to go straight to the web page that you see on your screen, just click on those links provided below in the video description, so that you may see the Featured Ivacy VPN Service information more in depth, or follow along with me in this video, if you choose to do so. Now, when you click on the links provided below, you will arrive on the page that you see right here. We will briefly go over and touch on just a few of the main points of the page, points that we believe would be of most interest to you. When you first get to the page that you see on the screen, you can see that currently, at the date of this recording, there is a deal on the featured service that you may be able to take advantage of, as you can briefly see here, as we scroll. Also, you can take a look at the different plans that may be available for you and best fit your situation. Take a brief look here. Keep in mind that there is said to be a 100% 30-day money-back guarantee, so keep that in mind. Also, you can take a look at what the Featured VPN includes, such as malware protection, advanced IPsec and CAFE protocols, Smart Connect feature, and more. Just briefly take a look here, as we briefly scroll through in this portion of our video. You can take a look at more of the information in depth when you click on the links provided below in the video description that will take you to the page that you see on your screen. Now, in this portion of our brief video review, we will briefly go over and touch on the See What Ivacy Has in Store for You portion of the page, and the Featured VPN is said to have everything from impenetrable security to true internet freedom. Ivacy VPN is said to do it all. Bid farewell to any and all online restrictions once and for all. And you can briefly take a look here at more of the details, as we briefly scroll through here in this portion of our video. Now, as you can see, let's briefly go over and touch on where it says that you can mask your IP address from anywhere via Ivacy VPN, and as you can see, you are said to be able to choose from 3,500 plus servers, in 100 plus locations, to protect yourself online and explore the internet freely. Just briefly take a look here, as we briefly scroll through this portion of the page. Once again, you can take a look at these details more in depth when you just click on the links provided below in the video description, so that you can visit the page that you see right here on your screen, and go over these specific areas for yourself. Now, as we scroll down a bit further, we get to see some of what we consider to be the important points, first of these being the testimonials and reviews from customers who have tried the Featured VPN service, and what their individual experiences were and are. And as you can briefly see right here, there are Trustpilot reviews, Google Play ratings, App Store ratings, Twitter reviews, and more. Just briefly take a look, as we briefly scroll right here. Now, another point that we want to briefly touch on, that we believe would be of interest to you, is what are said to be the reasons to use Ivacy VPN portion of the page, and you can briefly take a look here at more of what the Featured VPN is said to offer. Also, take a brief look at the maximum compatibility portion of the page, as we briefly scroll, and briefly take a look at the Ivacy VPN use cases portion of the page as well, as we briefly scroll. Another point that we want to briefly touch on is the 100% 30-day money-back guarantee that is said to come with your purchase of the featured guide. You can briefly take a look here, as we briefly scroll through. Don't forget to click on those links below to go to the page that you see on the screen, so that you may see all of the information in more depth. Once again, don't forget about the 100% 30-day money-back guarantee that is said to come with your purchase of the Featured VPN service. Take a brief look here, as we briefly scroll. Once again, we would like to thank you for watching our brief video review. If you have found that the information presented here in this video was helpful and insightful to you, be sure to hit that like button and that subscribe button. Remember to click on the links below in the video description to go to the page that you see in this video to get more information and see more, if you decide to choose the Featured Ivacy VPN service.